16 days to the World Cup, and we're still talking up the Ghana Black Stars preparation so far, and comments coming in on Addo'S ability to take us far. Henry Asante-Chum, in an interview with Betty Yawson, talked about this extensively. When will the Black Stars list or squad be released? Well, we'll have a listen to what he had to say. He also talked about the case of Otto being a quote-unquote part-time coach, not having the full focus on the national team. He gave a scathing answer to that, which you would find quite interesting. We'll look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So how the Ghana Black Stars prepare for the World Cup? Their opponents, Uruguay, the same group, are also looking to begin camping on the 10th of November. They'll start camping with locally based players. And now the date for the players of other leagues to be released, the latest is 14th of November. So the earliest you can prepare for the World Cup, the opening game, as example, Qatar, is 7 days, which is quite a short time as compared to other World Cups. So that is the update there. Uruguay will start camping on the 10th, and there'll be some interesting games to look forward to. Each country who is going to the World Cup will have at least one friendly match to play before the tournament kicks off on the 20th of November. But the focus is on the Ghana Black Stars, and the communications director Henry Asante-Chum answering a couple of questions on the Black Stars preparedness. First of all, why has a list not come out yet? This is what Henry Asante-Chum said concerning when the Black Stars list will be out.
Why are we still not aware of Ghana's squad yet? Is it strategic?
Unlike the game against Nigeria, you cannot hide your squad. I'm sure if you decide not to name your squad, FIFA will publish anyway. So because competitions like this is not for you, it's for FIFA. And so we cannot decide that we won't make the squad known or we won't make the squad public. I know a number of meetings have been going on. The coach, first of all, needs to present his squad, and he must defend the squad, and the squad needs to be approved, and once it is approved, it is made public. The coach submitted his squad.
He has done that already.
The management committee.
Next week at the earliest, at the start of the week, we will have the full squad. Now, he went on to answer the question of Otto being a part-time coach. I'm sure you've heard this from Joe Addo. He spoke about it, and that conjured the ire of the...
There have been some concerns raised by some football fans and even some sports journalists. And I know it will heighten when probably, I'm not predicting doom for Ghana, but if Ghana does not perform well at the World Cup, many will come back and say, oh, we said it, you took a part-time coach. I know you've heard that a lot, but what's your response to that?
What are the responsibilities of a national team coach, in your estimation?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes.
Oh, so just the normal responsibilities that you have.
Like
you
what?
You train, you prepare the team for national assignments and all that.
And at this moment, is there anything to indicate that the man in the seat is not performing his role as such? I mean, I honestly speaking, I don't get it. If it is that, Betty, if it is that you do not think, not based on science, not based on results, not based on fact, you can think about something and it's not factual, and you are permitted to do it. It is within your right to think about something that you feel needs to be done a certain way, which is not factual, which does not follow logic, which does not follow science. But I'm saying that you can sit in Ghana and you are the full-time coach of the Black Stars, and you don't travel anywhere and still sit here and do your work without traveling. Because today, softwares are everywhere. You can monitor players from every corner of the world without necessarily sitting in an aircraft to go and visit the player. Unless in extreme circumstance, you want to have a one-on-one with a player at a particular time. That's why I asked you, what are the functions of the head coach of a national team in your estimation? Otto monitors his players. Otto speaks to his players. Otto visits his players when necessary. Otto has been ever present at every game In fact, he is one of the first to arrive, whether in Ghana or abroad. It has nothing to do with his status as a part-time or full-time. Because the man has shown diligence ever since he was given the job, including his assistants. So, you see, when results don't come, people want to find fault at all times. And that is how football is. Me, if you ask me, I am not saying we must have a part-time coach. But let's appreciate what the man did by taking us to the World Cup. At a time when we had 6 weeks to a major playoff following our debacle in Cameroon. 6 weeks. When people said that we will lose 4-0 in Kumasi and 5-0 in Abuja, this man took us. We went to Kumasi, drew, we went to Nigeria and conquered.
But you know that...
Why has he become ordinary within a shortest possible time?
Maybe because of recent performances.
Yes, and I'm saying that I get it when the results are not coming or are not forthcoming, because football is about results. But it has nothing to do with his status as either a full-time or part-time. Don't full-time coaches lose matches?
They do.
Haven't we seen clubs whose full-time coaches supervise poor results? In any case, was Milo not a full-time coach of the Black Stars? Did he win a single game in Cameroon? Did he?
No.
For which reason we exited in the group stage. Our first ever shambolic performance since 2006. Was Ratome Dukovic not a full-time coach in 2006 when we exited the Cup of Nations in Egypt? So that's why I'm saying it is not based on science. It's not factual. I can punch holes into that argument and it will fall flat. But at the end of the day, when results are not forthcoming, these things come up.
Well,
are you saying that all the teams that are going to the World Cup in November, all the 32 will progress to the second round? Because apart from Ghana, all the other 31 countries have full-time coaches. Are all the 32 teams going to progress to the second round with full-time coaches?
We don't care about our...
With full-time coaches? No. But why?
We care about ours.
Why? Atariana Ocean now here. Obi and Shena here ofena wakoto. Etina wabono enye obi na abobi and I want why I offer. And me nitri me. Me de no. Efu ni. What you see? So I'm saying that in extreme circumstance or in more critical situations, comparison is allowed.
But as communication director of the FA, do you see Ghana going far under Otto at the World Cup?
Expect the biggest shock of your life in November.
Shock can be positive or negative.
Expect the biggest shock. I won't sit here and wish myself doom. Okay. So expect the biggest shock of your life in November. It's good that we have been written off. It's good that we are the lowly ranked team in our group. It's good that nobody expects anything good to come from us. But expect the biggest shock of your life in November.
Yeah, so you had him there, Henry Asante talking sponsorship monies giving by MTN $2 million, and also Goil Ghana have giving us $200,000. The Black Stars, that is, for the World Cup. There's sure to be an interesting World Cup. You know we will be there to bring you amazing sights and scenery from Qatar. Purchase our merch as a way of supporting us to get to Qatar 2022. So that has been it for today. Looking at Otto being a part-time coach, is it an issue the FA are worried about? Henry Asante tackled that question, and when the Black Stars list will be out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of the week.